consider myself blessed that I got a second chance at my dream job. Most people don't get that.
Well, it's great to be home. It really is.
I remember sitting down doing stuff with my tutor, and she just told me, Robin, get ready, because when Coach Shiano gets here, he's going to get this thing going.
Petrol trying to take it all the way. He'll get it done.
It's been a dream come true to come back here and help Coach turn this program around for the second time. Since the hire of Coach Shiano, there's been a buzz around Rutgers football. Just seeing people tailgating in their backyards, we just want to give a product that our fan base would be happy about.
Chop! 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 You got me! Get your mind ready to do that!
We have our mantra, and it's right behind me, family, trust, chop. Family is forget about me, I love you, which really means I sacrifice for you. So we're looking for unselfish people that are willing to sacrifice for something bigger than themselves. And then the last part is chop. When? All the time. Just stay focused on that spot on the tree and just keep swinging the axe, no matter what bombs are going off on the sides.
I just see that tree, and I'm seeing myself holding that axe and, swinging, because you have to be focused, you have to be mentally and physically tough.
And eventually, 400 or 500 strokes later, you're going to start to hear something.
The return back to Rutgers is a happy one for Greg Schiano.
It was an awesome feeling after that Michigan State game, and I feel like our kids earned the right to get that victory. Everything they've been through, and to be able to keep chopping, that feeling in the locker room was unbelievable.
I saw the joy in the faces of the players. Guys that have been here for 4 years, they haven't won a lot of games, especially Big Ten games.
Nobody expected you to do this, but I want to tell you, I fully expected you to do this. Enjoy the heck out of this, man. But I'm telling you, it's the first of many. This isn't a one-time thing, and then I'm telling you right now, I'm not gonna, you think I've been tough up to this point, it's a whole nother level this week. This is when you can look at a guy and go, that's my brother, right here. We'll be up there.
Lombardi looking downfield. He got hit and picked off. That'll do it. Greg Schiano has brought new life to Rutgers again.
Every single thing in that game was so exciting. And my son has never seen me excited during a football game. He's looking at me like, Dad, you okay?
It was funny, because I thought he was mad, because I've never seen him happy like that before.
I go, Joey, Rutgers hasn't been good since before you were born. I grew up in a small town called Spotswood, New Jersey. I started following Rutgers back in 1988, 89. It's just a great place, and I want my son to be part of that. And a lot of the things I've been preaching to him for the last 8 years has to do a lot about family, forget about me, I love you. A lot of the stuff Coach Schiano taught throughout these years.
I love you, you love me, we are happy family.
Joey's always been a very good kid. He always had that drive in him.
Well, he started at 4 years old playing baseball, and his work ethic was amazing. He loved playing in the games. And then all of a sudden, he would be in the outfield and he would start getting lazy. We had no idea anything was going on.
When he got sick during that last season of baseball, he didn't feel so good, so he missed a couple of games. Guys like, we just got to go in. He's not feeling well. And the nurse at check-in said, "What do you think about a chest x-ray?" I said, "What are they thinking?" She said, "Hodgkin's or non-Hodgkin's lymphoma." I just looked out the window and, didn't realize how much my life was going to change.
It turned out to be Castleman Disease, which is a lymphatic type of disease with pretty much the same treatments, but it's also an autoimmune disease. Only 500 kids have it every year. But what Joey has, it's a lot more complicated because it's a whole region.
His big thing was he gonna die? He would say to me at night, "What's it like when you get to heaven?" And Those were the questions that were the hardest. His mass was so large. You know, we tried just rituximab by itself, which is the R, and then that only worked so far, so we moved on to the regimen of, they call it CHOP. And we were in the elevator going to the car, and I said, do you realize it's R-CHOP? Schiano's key phrase.
I go, that's right, R-CHOP. That's what we're going through. So here we got all these Rutgers things going on, and now it's the R-CHOP we're gonna battle through, and we're going to CHOP Hospital. Everything is CHOP. That's what we're always telling our son, CHOP, CHOP.
I was confused until my parents explained to me Children's Hospital of Pennsylvania on the side. I was like, oh, that's what it means.
During this whole ordeal in the beginning, Rutgers was going to name another coach, and Coach Schiano's name came up. So when he's in this hospital bed, everything in my mind was CHOP. How are we going to CHOP?
Thanks everyone for the support. I'm chopping. We're all in this together. Keep chopping. I like it because it means you fight hard and you just chop. You just keep on going.
Joey took each course of treatment like a champ. Never once did he say, poor me. This mass, with the R-CHOP, it came down from 9x7 to 4x1. March 12th, Joey had open heart surgery. The doctor removed the mass, and it was just a complete miracle that it worked.
He only has 60% of his lung capacity. It's not really going to get any better. His red blood cells are smaller than normal. We know as a parent we got to be positive, because if we're positive, it's going to go off on him.
It's my strong boy.
And he's doing it.
Done. Done, done, done.
Dun, dun, dun.
He's battling through and he's CHOP. I'm telling you, CHOP, 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 CHOP. That is all he knows what to do.
I hope you guys are chopping, but I'm leaving CHOP. Go are you?
Welcome home, Joey. We're so glad to see you. Welcome home, Joey.
People say, like, you're so strong, and it's like, just, I don't have a choice, you know? This is my kid, and I'll do anything for him.
Right. That was a beautiful spiral, a lot better than Daddy's.
Keep chopping. Think of the bright things, don't think of the dark. That just makes it worse and pain. Think about the things you love about your life. Think of the things you do when you get better.
Good job, good job.
Keep chopping. Hello, college football team and coaches of Rutgers. To win the games, you have to be good at offense. Score 31 points. Defense. Create turnovers. Special teams. Score. Trust family.
Well, that's passion right there, right? I mean, he is just, you can tell that's in him. That's in his blood. He is really fired up.
Go over your limits and win again.
I got about 123 guys that are going to get a view of that. You talk about CHOP. Joey's all about CHOP. He's a special young man.
Joey, what's going on? This Coach Fran here at the state of Rutgers, man. I've been thinking about you, praying for you. Hopefully you have a speedy recovery. I just want to let you know that without you, I wouldn't be chopping every single day. I know the tough guy that you are. Continue to be tough, continue to push, and I'll see you at spring practice and at the games this year. Keep chopping.
Coach Brown left a thing on Twitter for Joey. He goes, Daddy wants to be my friend. And I'm like, that's what it's about. It's all about family, Joe.
Then once, I got an opportunity to speak to his father, and he was telling me what he was going through, and he was getting ready to have surgery, and it just broke me. All he wants to do is see Rutgers win. So when you see a kid like that was going through what he's going through and was just able to focus, he's really what Chop is.
I was signing up for the next community service and a couple other players too. It was about Joe's fight with cancer, and when we talk about Chop, he chops through it. It's honestly crazy, so I was very excited to meet Joe in this community service event.
I remember coming into the house, we sat down, we played cards, we played a bunch of games, and the fact that he always brings a smile, he always has a smile on his face. He's always there hey Robin, just chop, like that. It's impossible to not be inspired by Joey and what he's been able to do.
One night, I said, Joe, how you feeling? He goes, oh, I feel pretty good. I go, hey, if I get tickets, would you want to go to a Rutgers basketball game? Yeah, let's go.
He went to the game just before his surgery, and he was on the floor, and the band chanted his name when he came in.
Joey, Joey, Joey. I had no idea any students would know Joey's name.
It was the happiest moment of my life. Lots of people were chanting my name, and it was all Rutgers and basketball.
He came home, and just to see how excited he was. He was doing little Fortnite dances on the side, and I don't think he knew we saw them, but we did.
Family Trust Chop is all over the place. Well, that's what it's here too. The love from this town, the love from our family, the whole surroundings. It's amazing what it's doing to help my son get through this.